hello everybody, and welcome to another episode on Decidedly Vanilla. I'm your host, BJW. This is episode number 8, coming to you now from my new Sea Haven base that I got to show off soon, but not quite yet. And over there we got Nash's Piston House. There's Cirque's house beyond there in the background, and of course Mythical Sausage, who he himself is in the great land of Italy, or on his way, I think, today. I don't know if he's actually there yet. He may be there by the time this video is up, enjoying his pizza and spaghetti and wine and small fast cars. I don't know what else he's using, but anyway, we got an interesting pack from Kane today, or yesterday, that has some new artwork in it. So and he specifically asked Mr. Mythical Sausage in the Discord if somebody could take some live screenshots from the server with the new art pack. So I got myself some a little bit of wool and some sticks, and we're gonna go make some art and go place it over there in his new building. And then today's episode, we're going to focus on building, because I promised we were going to work on building today. And we're going to go finish the pergola over at the new base. And then I'm standing here on top of pot number 2, number dos for today. But I'm not going to show you what's back behind the camera here just yet until we come back over here. But this is a time lapse. This is a little cave I'm building here, a made from scratch cave on my new little personal island here at Sea Haven. I decided I was going to come over here and build, so I got some building to do with you today. And then we have our third project, which is back over there in the woods a little bit. We have a new portal that I gotta build for me and Mythical Sausage, and for Miss Nashcraft over there. Even though she's not really living at the Piston House anymore, and she has her own portal over there, I decided I needed a new one over here, because I don't have to walk all the way from Sea Haven to come over here into our little bay. I'm going to be building a ship in the bay here at some point too. I think I'm going to ask for the wonderful building services of Mr. Mythical Sausage, because if you haven't seen it, go check out his new building episode on how to build a ship. It's pretty good. So let's go craft us some paintings and go try them out. I would try doing F5 right now, but I think if I did it wrong, then you'd see my work back there, and I don't want to show that to you yet. So quick cut. Look how pretty that is. He finally built it. Nice job, Mythical. That's pretty awesome looking. Your little tower here, structure next to your house over here at Sea Haven. Let's go in here and let's find a little spot to put the paintings. Oh, this will work actually. This will be like a little gallery, little art gallery at Mythical's base. And let's go see if I can find a. Oh yeah, look at there. That's a little dark, man. I don't know what that means. What's the meaning of life there with a skeleton and a taco? Good old taco skeleton. Here we go. Wait, I've seen one of these guys. And what is the recipe? Let's use this. Item frame. No, I don't want item frame. I want painting. That's what it is. Oh, that's pretty easy. How many do we need? I can only get 3 out of that? I feel like I need to get some more wood. I wonder if, is he having wood over here? I feel kind of bad borrowing some of Mythical's. Oh, jeez. Oh, here. I'm in Nash's bedroom. But she doesn't have any wood either. Well, I guess we'll start with 3 paintings. Maybe we'll have to cycle through them. Because I don't know how easy it is to get paintings out of this pack, to be honest with you. I think you just place them on the wall. I don't do paintings very often. Don't blame me. There we go. That should be big enough right there. Oh. That's not a DV painting. How do you get it off the wall? How do you get it off the wall? Do you just use that? Oh, okay. I really haven't done this very often. Skeleton and a taco shell. Okay. No, I don't want that one. Skeleton and a taco shell again. I don't want that one. Donkey Kong. I think we have to limit the size. But I don't know what sizes they did. So let's go over here where maybe I'm a little more. That one's disturbing. Mr. Pigglesworth on a chicken? I don't know what that is. Come on, there's got to be. No, that's not it. No. Skeleton at a taco shell again. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep placing these until I get the right ones, and then I'll come show you what it looks like. I figured it out finally, and the problem that I was having was that sometimes I'm not very good at Minecraft. I had to restore the resource pack. I didn't have the resource pack turned on, so that makes it a little hard to see everything. But I got it turned on, and I went and I made a bunch more. I forgot wood, so I made more of them. And Kane, I think you might have outdone yourself, Kane. Although I will admit, there's a lot of cane in here for some reason. But I suppose if you make the pack, you get to decide that. So let's go up and take a quick look at all the pictures, the paintings that we've got here. Kapow! Mythical, you now have yourself a beautiful gallery here up in your tower. So feel free to take all these down and move them around. This was just a spot that was kind of safe to put them all. So we'll go through these here. It looks like we got looks like Core just kind of chillaxing at a cafe with a sword. That's not going to bring the police. And then you got the Pixel Riffs, the majestic AF Pixel Riffs there taking off into the clouds. Picklesworth feeding cats for some reason. You never know. He likes kitty cats. And then, of course, you got Zaloy and Pigglesworth, the love of Zaloy and Pigglesworth together again. Of course, that's how they make zombie pigmen, right? And you got Zaloy riding I don't know, is that a chipmunk or a squirrel or something? It's kind of hard to tell. Zaloy riding rodents. Looks like me and Fwip, and it's a little hard to tell who that one is. Doing some adventuring. Maybe that's Cirque. It's a little hard to tell. And then you got, looks like Fwip and BJ there running off doing some adventuring, and then you got KB, I think, is who that is. Just kind of hanging out in a big blank white area with stuff. And you got, of course, Core and Paige running off in love. They just got married not long ago, so congratulations, fellas, ladies. And it looks like a Wooga, KB, and Pix going on an adventure in minecarts haphazardly. Then we got Paige fighting a Wither boss up there. Nice. And then Kane looks like he's been Back to the Future riding the hoverboard through Mill Valley. Is that what that's called? Mill Valley? That's reaching back a ways. Back to the Future. I'm not sure who this is, because that's not Nash's skin. It's not Paige's skin. Not 100% sure whose that is. There you go. So that's we got these guys down here. We got Mythical Sausage being all mythical, and then you got Kane being shy. He's a little paparazzi thing going on there. And then we had one more that didn't fit in here. Of course, the giant decidedly vanilla painting. So we'll have to make sure and use that one in other places, so everyone knows exactly where we are. But yeah, there you go. There's your paintings. Nice job, Kane. Little extra texture packing going on there. Although I wonder, actually, let's go up here and test. I'll close the door. I don't want to let the draft in. We don't want to. I wasn't born in a barn. I wasn't raised in a barn. So I think he has some other paintings. Oh, yep. So just so you know, Mythical, if you come in here and you put on this texture pack, all the paintings you already got put in here are going to change. So, let's go into this is Nash's room. Hey, Nash's room. Looks like you got Kane and Mythical in your room here in Mythical's place. That's good. All right, I gotta figure out how to get out of here. No, that's not how I get out of here. How do I get out of here? Time to finish the pergola. All right, I don't have much in the way of. I got sea lanterns, shulker boxes left in there because they're all over at the new build at Sea Haven. But I got these guys, and I've got all the sandstone I need to finish this. And I also need. It looks like that's dark oak. I don't think I have dark oak. I've got spruce right now. I think. Do I have it in here? Yep, I got spruce there, and I've got leaves. I think I'll go ahead and build it with spruce. I can always come back and swap it out later because I just don't have enough to build all the dark oak fences right now. So let's see. I'm going to need a lot of these guys. We need a lot of these guys. We need some of these guys. And some of these guys. All right. So I think let's take a quick look at some of this stuff over here. The big idea behind this pergola, I think, is that I wanted something that had a kind of a dome shape that matched with the... I'm going to start calling this the library, I think, because I'm going to actually have a little bit of a library up here. But this is the Choco house here, the Cacao house, House de Cacao. It's got a little dome on top of it, and I like that shape. And I think I'm going to actually be using it as a bit of a theme through the rest of this area on just kind of important buildings. Yeah, I'm not 1,000% sure how often I want to use it. I don't want to use it too often, but I do like it in the case of this pergola. And then I love this little detail. So I've got a light down there, and then I've got some leaves, and because I've got leaves with connected textures to things around it, it looks like it's kind of growing out there in this little small base. And it's putting the light up through this with our trellis and the leaves. It kind of makes it look pretty cool. So I started building this on camera, and I was having a hard time. Let's do it with this, so it's a little bit easier to remember to get rid of it. And it's a little hard to build this one on camera, so I stopped doing it, and now I remember why. Because it feels like I'm not going very quickly. Let's go up there for that guy. So one of the things I wanted to chat with you guys really about whilst I'm working on this, and hopefully I can do both at the same time, right there, is last week on Twitter's, I put out kind of and I didn't really mean for it to sound this way. It sounded like a little bit like a, hey, can you guys give me some subs? It's time for me to have more subs kind of a thing. And this would be a good way to do it, actually, if I did it this way. I can put this down. I need a slab. And in the middle of the week, I got a really nice response from everybody. I ended up going from, I think I had 397 subs, and ended up with 400 at the end of the day. And so I really appreciate it. Thank you all very much for the people who subbed. I really am very grateful, to be honest with you. I know it's kind of a silly thing. I have been working on this channel actually for a few years, and it's been super slow growth because I've been terribly inconsistent about how this goes up on top like that, right? Am I doing that right? I don't feel like that's right. Because I've been so inconsistent. Oh, that's right. It does go this way, but then we take this out. Ba-dunk. And then this goes back like that. There we go. And as a result, this growth has been super slow. And so, people like Whip, who has started his channel last year, just crossed 1,500 subs. Congratulations, Whip. And like Nashcrafter, she went from, I think when I first started talking to her, she had like, I don't know, 600 or 700 subs, and now she's over 6,000. And the first thing I want to say is those people absolutely deserve it. They are wonderful content creators and are very good at what they do. So I think that's really awesome that they have been able to grow so quickly. It just sort of underscored the fact to me that my growth has been super slow over time. But again, this is, if anything, a lesson to people who are thinking about starting YouTube or have just started it. Be consistent, because I'm a poster child for why growth has been incredibly slow, because I haven't been consistent at all. All right, so now we need to come off that side. I actually already had that one. And then we had a single slab down below, slab. Oh, that's okay, we had that little 5 pattern. See if I can remember if that's how I could do it over here. So, again, thank you all very much for the recent subs. I'm grateful, even though I have to apologize sometimes that it is as slow as it is going. And, I suppose that's the pressure with living in the real world and having to pay the bills and whatnot. So, I think I've talked about it a couple times. The vlog channel was another thing I started because I really, previously, a previous episode or previous season of Decidedly Vanilla, and when I was on the island, I was doing vlogs on this channel, and I really enjoy the live video editing as much as I enjoy the gaming editing and gaming video. And the growth on that channel actually is surprising. I've done one video on it as a little bit of a test. It was really just to kind of get my feet under me in terms of the technology that I was using and to understand the equipment. And it's, I've got one video up there with 6,500, almost 7,000 views on it, and 100 subs with one video. Which took me, oh gosh, probably a solid year when I first started YouTubing on this channel to get to 100 subs. So I'm pretty grateful about that. It's a lot of fun, and actually I'm getting ready to release my second one here pretty soon. I did quite a bit of video shooting yesterday on it. Let's see, we got that guy there, and yeah, it'll be nice. A lot of people on the YouTube world talk about how difficult it is to build and talk, and they are absolutely right. It is a pain in the neck. Because I could be describing to you every block that I'm placing, but part of it is that this is a little bit on the tedious side. So I really want to build this, guys, with you, but if I keep doing this, you're probably going to turn this video off and be bored to tears. And then that's there. That's a solid block. Oh, those are stairs. Okay, I put these in, and they're not. So I think I need to do this, and then these will be stairs. Was that how I did that? You gotta do it at the slight angle. Oh, not like that. Sandstone's hard to work with when you have a haze beacon on. And then, that's not quite right, but this is gonna be right here, I feel like. Boom, yep, that's right. And then do a quick test over here. Yep, that looks like it is the same to me. The difference is I think these are solid or full blocks, not slabs. So if I do a solid block there and a solid block there, I think that's going to be it. Yeah, so if we need, let me extend that over here or fall all the way down. Ah, geez, oh Pete. I should have built like a set of stairs or something to get up here to make it a little bit easier. Okay, this is right here. That came out there. I don't feel like there was one. Yeah, it was a little bit lower. If I do that, and then take this one out, that should mirror that side. That looks right. Yep. Okay, so this is coming along pretty well. We've got some leaves. So we'll have leaves kind of growing up over this. We can't go over that because of the daylight sensor, but yeah, there you go. See, that kind of grows over it. It feels like it's going down through the hole on the outside. And I may grow some of that over the top as well. But yeah, I really wanted to make this feel like it was a little bit more open and airy, even though it's built out of something as solid as sandstone. Really, this is mostly for the coloring, because we don't yet have all this, the slabs and stairs that they're promising as part of the aquatic update, which I cannot wait to have. I gotta build it out of sandstone, so I might come back and retrofit this later on once that other once 1.13 comes out, and yeah, that'll be cool. And then I broke that one out, got my 2 slabs back, and then did that on that side. Yeah. I'll bring this over here, do this one up here like that. I can fix this later. It'll come down there and up. No, not that one. Right there. And then we had a stair there. Ooh, see, my light just came on. That means it's getting dark. And then we're gonna do. Let's see if we can finish this up. Finish it up. That's right. I think that's good right there. And then I'm gonna have to fix that, but that's cool. That'll go there, and that'll go there. Oh, this side went a lot faster. That's done. And I like the way this looks. This looks like it is a pergola, or not a pergola, a trellis that this will grow up off the side. And then so you have one come up, and then you leave maybe one in the middle, take a couple out here, and that'll actually give me more of the ones I need for this side. Oh, I just realized I finished all that. I didn't actually need to bring more fences. That's figures. And you can do that, and then there you go. Maybe feel like it's coming underneath. I don't feel like it's going all the way through, so I need one there. That'll work. So let's take this one out here, take that out down there, put it in here also. I went a little far down. That's okay, I'll just do that. Put that in. And maybe I won't do this on both of these over here. I'll just do that right there. And then here I think I'm going to leave this one a little bit more. I think I'm going to leave this one open actually, and not put any vegetation on that one. But on this one, I'm going to start it up a little higher. And yeah, that's better. That way, like a little bit of differences going on. I think I'm just going to leave that right there. That's going to feel like maybe I'll bring it up just a hair. And there you go. I think that's it for the pergola. I'm pretty happy with the way this thing's turned out. If it was daytime, we could go out and look at it from the outside. But yeah, not too shabby. Now let's head over to the new build at Sea Haven and show that off a little bit, and show you what we're going to be doing in today's time lapse. Alright, one time lapse done. I know that probably wasn't the most exciting subject in the world, and that it was a cave that I kind of got to build up in the ground above it, but it's a pretty important part of my new base here at Sea Haven. So I still have a good bit of terraforming to do in here, as I've got some plans for a garden and a terrace and some other kind of fun stuff that's out here, and all the buildings are going to be focused on this side. But I thought I'd show you this really quick, and maybe we'll go through the inside. I'm not going to have time this episode. I'm already about 20 minutes to do the ferry portal over there, so I'm going to do that beginning part of next episode. But I'm going to walk you through this really quick. So over here is going to be the main kind of walkway entrance, and we'll have the portal back over in here. And this is the little path I built last week between Mythical's house and mine. And you'll be able to come up the path here, and then there'll be like a little bit of a village, a couple of little houses here that are the same style, and then this will be a smith shop that I'll be able to drop in some stuff and get it cooked. And I'm going to have a big really fast cooker underneath this, kind of a la Etho, something that we could cook a lot of stuff really fast and then make it kind of a cool little build. And these are the two towers that are part of the house, so you come up between the towers. And this is purposefully speaks a little bit to the one that Mythical did through his house. I wanted it to have a similar characteristic. So as you walk through, this kind of felt like a little bit of a whole type of building. And then this is going to be a bridge that goes over to that area with a path that kind of continues on around. And I think I'm going to also tie it over to the piston house somehow. And then also over here is the bone bridge. So I wanted to tie all these things together. Yeah, and they'll have a couple of other little houses in here. And then this will be a main building right here that'll have a big roof over the top of it. Very cathedral-like. It won't be a cathedral, but it should have a really big kind of ceiling inside of it that'll be getting up pretty close to the same height as these guys, probably. Still got to figure it out. But let's go in through actually the cave so you get a sense of what that looks like. I've done a little bit of work on the inside since I finished the time lapse and got a lot of the shrubberies and stuff like that that's growing on the inside. The idea is it's kind of a dank, this is kind of a mossy growth going over it. I'm still going to come through and put in a fair amount of mossy cobble and some other mossy rocks that are in here and whatnot. And I wanted to show you this too. This is my, I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier. We've got which one's that? So that's a crafting table. Of course you can tell right there. And these are all the same family on purpose. Oh, I gotta click this over here. No, what are you doing? Maybe I need to have an empty hand. Oh, this is that's why. It's a jukebox. It's the sides with the boxes with the little pieces on the sides there. Those are the jukeboxes. That's jukebox. The ones without are note blocks, which note blocks don't work when you have another block above it. But there you go. And I also made these too. It's got a little up. That's also a jukebox or a note block. Yeah, those are fun. I kind of like doing that. That's fun. But yeah, I wanted to be able to have these different kinds of crates and things that I could hide in here. And the idea is this is sort of treasure-like. I'll probably put a couple of gold blocks back in here and some iron blocks and things like that to make it feel like this is a little bit of a hidden treasure back in a cave that's at the bottom of the tower. And so this is one of the towers. And I've done a fair amount of work on just getting the floors set. I haven't done any of the decoration inside. This gets us back up onto here where all my boxes are. And then you can walk over here. And I did this on purpose. I didn't want to have just a stair on the inside of both towers. I wanted you to be able to have to go back and forth between them. So this is the base of another tower, and this is where you can cross over to this tower without a direct connection down below. And then we can go up a little more. And then we can go all the way up into, this is the finished part of one tower. I haven't done the other one yet, and I think this is where I'm going to have an enchanting station or something like that with a bunch of books up in there, and yeah, we'll make this kind of interesting. Can you kind of see over there? A little bit? Do I have, I got an ender pearl. Let's see if I can make this shot without throwing my pickaxe. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I almost went over the edge. But this is the thing I got to do next episode. I got to finish off the top of this one so my towers are the same. I'll probably get started on at least one of these buildings on this side, if not that one over there, and then we're going to work on the ferry portal and maybe a little bit on the smith. It would be nice to get a little bit of redstone in the next episode, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll have to see what strikes our fancy after we're done with the ferry portal. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed doing it. It's the first kind of building episode I've done in a while instead of just focusing on redstone. And there's Mythical's house in the background there. And a beautiful way to finish off this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit that like and or subscribe button if you're so inclined. And join the 401 subs we now have on the channel. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.